What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7, Execute Daily Vlog with your man, Cat Go, Katle Homoloi. Catch me on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Please check out my YouTube channel, which is Katle Cat Go Moloi, and go to the playlist that's written Execute Daily, where you'll find episodes of my vlogs for my channel. Execute Daily is because each and every time when you wake up, you gotta give yourself a vision and go out there and just get it. Live day by day, as well as always have the big picture in mind while doing the micro things in your life. Today I want to talk about what the advantages are of working in a corporate world. Now, think of it as you're working for a huge company, very huge company, and you think to yourself, I'm working for a huge company, but who is there to guide me? Actually, you'd be amazed that a lot of leaders, I know I want to talk about leadership and how other people are very influential. You sometimes ask a person, do you love this company? And someone is already at the level where they are so depressed and they don't want to be in that company anymore. And they blame it on the leadership and, they're not setting a good example. I'll rather be working for Google, they take care of their employees, or either any IT company, because it seems that Silicon Valley is the place to be. I think it doesn't matter where you work in the world. As long as you're working for a huge corporate company, the advantages are that there are always leaders, good leaders that you can look up to and pop an email and say, hey, can you mentor me? But the other thing that you should bear in mind, mentoring is a very draining as well as time-consuming training that comes with it. When you're looking for a leader that you want him or her to mentor you, you must understand that you have to go according to their time. I was doing this leadership course, and I must say that while I was doing this leadership course, and it was teaching me about how to become a leader, what are the good things that you have to do, what are the bad things that you should avoid, body language and all of that other stuff. And I had to find a mentor, because in the course that I was doing, they say you have to find a mentor that has to look after you and make sure that throughout this course you go back to him or her and you tell him or her of your experiences for the past 2 weeks during your course that you're doing. And for me, the advantages, I must say, of being in a corporate world is that you have every leader, every manager, every CEO, every chief financial officer, every chief operating officer available to you. It's a simple thing of just popping them an email, and let me tell you, you'll be amazed at how some leaders are yearning to mentor someone. When you pop them an email and say, hey, how are you? Short and simple to the T. Could you please be my mentor? I've looked at your career for a while. This is where I'm going. So it would be great for you to give me tips. I'm willing to meet up with you at your own time when you are available. So if that person or that leader says, okay, meet me Friday at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, that means you'll see the guys later, or you'll see the girls later, girls' night out on a Friday, and be there. Because one thing you have to understand, once you're in that circle, that's when your eyes get open and you see, geez, these people actually work even on a Sunday, even on a Saturday, even on a Friday at 8 p.m. And I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, because we all have to have a proper work-life balance. So let's not confuse that for now. All I'm saying is that once you're in that circle, it seems to be way totally different from what you as an individual or as an aspiring leader where you want to be. So mentorship is the important thing, because that's when you start to create your own circles and the people that you aspire to be or to be with. I don't believe in aspiring to be someone or like someone, because I'd say that you always have to find yourself first and be happy first, and find the people that will add the building blocks to you, to your temple, to your own body, what you're trying to add and instill in yourself, and almost like I'd say inculcate in yourself, because you're going to be learning from the best. So as they say, that person is the best. You might be sitting in a corporate company that's that has one of the top 50 CEOs in South Africa, or top 50 CEOs in Africa, or top 50 or top 100 CEOs in the world, or even top 80, 100 CEOs as per Forbes magazine. So I still say it's very, very imperative that you look out for the advantages. And for me, I'd say the advantages of working in a corporate world is that you always have access to wonderful as well as knowledge leaders. And if you aspire to be a CEO one day, or either you're running a company and you want to get the knowledge for running your company properly, it is always best to interact with the big guns in the corporate world that you are in. I'm a person right now I'm running 2 businesses. I've had 2 more businesses that had failed before, unregistered. Other one is registered. So one thing that you have to understand is that once you engage a leader, never come in with your own thoughts in mind, because you tend to rebuttal anything that your mentor says in your head, and you tend to look at towards negativity. I'd say best advice is always either to question a lot, and in order for you to find out where you're finding the difficulty, to understand, because understanding why the person is teaching you A, B, and C, for me it was very easy, because I had almost like a guide when I went to my mentor, and I said, okay, this is what I have to do. I've got these type of questions. Sometimes I'd come there freestyle, because I knew what was the topic and what we were talking about, and I would just want to pick a person's brain, because I don't think any decision as a CEO or as an entrepreneur in your own business, and you're the CEO in your own business, I don't think there will ever be a wrong decision. You've made the decision, just learn from it and then move on. That was what my mentor told me, that it's very important that you make the decision and you become very quick and you move on. And you either, if that decision was the wrong decision, you are quick to turn the bus or turn the ship around and go back the other direction. Because because what's so important about that is you acknowledge that you were wrong. That's the funny thing. When you're CEO of your own company and the owner and the co-founder and all of that, it's your fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's easy being in a corporate company and you're getting a salary. You always have someone to blame. In your own entrepreneur world, there's no one else to blame but you. And that comes from one of my mentors online, and he also said that, and which was mind-blowing. And now I fully understand that actually, as the owner of your own company and you're an entrepreneur, you can't be going back to your wife or your girlfriend and sit down and complain to her about what's not happening in your own company, because frankly, you're the CEO and the owner, and you can make decisions to make it easy for yourself in your own company. So the advantages, guys, of being in a corporate industry or corporate world is that the knowledgeable people that know what are the right decisions that they have done in their life and what are the wrong decisions that they have done in their own careers are always accessible to you. It's so easy because you can access them at any time. Lately, these days, there's WhatsApps and emails and all of these funky tools that you don't actually even need to see your mentor. You can do a video chat, 30-minute video chat, and find out, and you can see the actual expressions from that person. So always think of taking advantage of the industry that you're in. If you want to be a lawyer or an accountant or a business analyst and you're sitting in some clerk position, you should already be engaging with business analysts and accountants and lawyers and CEOs and chief financial officers in that company and understand how they got to where they are, so that you can have a better trip or a better journey in your life. It's always fascinating and so wonderful to get information from a person that has been there, done that, because it helps you with trying to avoid the mistakes that you could be doing that they did. That's the most amazing thing about getting a mentor and always having someone that you have access to, that person that can give you answers to what you want and what you want to do in life. So guys, for me, this episode are the things that I've looked into. I've really, when I've been in a corporate industry, made sure that I know the people that are in the room. I made sure that each and every time after a certain meeting, that person, I like that person, or either that person is doing a job function that I want to do in the near future. After that business meeting or either that meeting, get up, go shake that person's hand, introduce yourself, ask them who they are, what do they mind sitting with you some other time. You'd be amazed that people are actually always willing to share their knowledge with other people. So please, that's why I'm sharing my knowledge with you and my experiences. Basically, I'm still growing and I really love that. So please put in your comments on down there in YouTube. If it's on Facebook, please do, as well as on LinkedIn, and I'll be putting this in on Instagram TV. So please, guys, put in your comments. Let me know what other thoughts that you have. Let me know what other topics do you want me to talk about in the business industry and my experiences in life. There's a lot of things that I want to share in terms of my experiences, but this has been an episode that I've always wanted to do and tell you what are the advantages. My colleagues out there, you can please always remember there's something positive in life, and there are always people out there willing to share. Negativity will be louder than positivity, but you must know that there's always more positive people out there than your negative people. So give a shout out to everyone that is a mentor out there. Thank you for looking after the other children like us and for sharing your knowledge. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Execute Daily Vlog. This is Ket Go, Katleo Moloi, and I'll see you another time. Cheers.